Shit! That was a bad one. How the heck am I going to lift this back on now? It's not working. It's not working. It's literally like swallowed my cable. Right, it is 11:15 on the 7th day of my trip in my electric scooter, where I attempted to go all the way from the UK to Italy solar powered. But if you tuned into yesterday's vlog, you'll know that because of the incredibly cloudy weather and very minimal distance I was covering each day, unfortunately to get to Raya in Neo in time, because I do have a deadline, I'm gonna have to start charging the batteries from any source possible. So last night I stayed in an Airbnb. I was suffering yesterday. I needed to recover, hadn't showered in days, wasn't eating properly, couldn't sleep. So I'm back on it. I'm feeling revived, refreshed. We've got full batteries and I don't know how far we're gonna get today as we're leaving quite late, but this is all a bit of an experiment. I'm feeling really positive though. Let's do this. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Shit. Oh. Oh no. Why does this always happen to me? Thought I was over this drama. That was a bad one. That was definitely a bad. Wow. How the heck am I going to lift this back on now? I'm going to have to take the back box off. Oh my gosh, it's so much lighter. It's infinitely lighter without the back box. It's that back box that's causing all the problems. Holy macaronis. Let's try that again. Thankfully, camera's not damaged. It is 11:36. We have 100% battery. Let's go to Italy. Bonjour. The great thing about being able to charge anywhere now is that I don't have to watch my speeds. I can go normal speeds on the road. Means I can go on faster roads because I'm not holding up traffic. I can get to my pit stops quicker and cover more distance throughout the day because I'm able to charge more than 50% in an entire day, which is what I've been restricted to so far. And it looks sunny right now, but there is a ton of clouds in the sky. And I'm pretty convinced that if I'd stopped all day today again, having only got 25% yesterday, I might, by the end of today, have got 75%, but would have made no progress. We're back on the road again. See you later, Courtenay. I left my 6-litre bottle of water. I just thought it's a little bit overkill. I got excited and stuff. I left it in the fridge for the next guest. Wow. Oh, this feels really good. We can probably go a bit quicker. Should we try 24? 25. Okay, I'm gonna try, this is my experiment, I'm gonna try and set to 25 miles an hour on these straight roads to conserve a little bit. Woo! It's quite windy today. Oh my goodness, I feel good. It is so nice to be driving during the day again. This just makes my soul happy, you know. Apart from when I swallow flies. I've switched my route to a driving route to try and make proper distance. I can't be doing these gravel tracks and driving through little walking paths in the forest. It's much fun as it is. I feel like hope is creeping in again after days of feeling a bit demoralised. I think we're actually going to make it now. The big, huge question mark is how much is driving over the Alps going to slow me down? Because that is some serious altitude I have to climb up. And I don't know how that's going to affect my range. Is it going to half it? Is it going to reduce it to like a quarter? Who knows? We've already done 10 miles. We've used 14% battery. Pretty good going. Now, I think the biggest challenge I'm going to find on the rest of this trip is finding places where I can sit down for 3 hours and plug in 2 huge batteries. I feel like I can kind of covertly charge in a cafe or something, but 3 hours is kind of a long time. We're less than an hour into the drive and we're at 75% battery, but covered almost 20 miles. So I think it's at this consumption just under an 80-mile range. But to be safe, and the fact that it's not going to be charging to 100 each time, I can't really drop a lot below 10. I'm going to aim for 60 miles on a full charge and see where we get to. I've just looked at the distance to where I need to get to in Italy, and it's pretty far. I need to cover a minimum of 150 miles a day. I don't know if I'm going to get that today because I left late, but definitely for the next 4 days, I need to cover a minimum of 150 a day. I'm hoping I can do at least 100 today. I'm cruising at 27 miles an hour now. It doesn't seem to make a huge difference on the consumption. We are just about to arrive at the first stop. We're 1 mile away and we're at 50% battery. I have driven 37 miles, which is more than I have the last 2 days on solar power already, and it's only 1 p.m. So I'm very excited. This is great news, great progress. So the pin that I've dropped is at a supermarket, and what I'm hoping is that maybe there's a power socket somewhere outside or just in the entrance, and I can just hide the batteries for a couple hours and charge them. I could press on and try and do the full 60 miles, but this is the only big town I can see for a while, so I think it makes sense to try and charge up here and then do a full 60 miles from here. And once we stop, I can have a look and plan in my next location. I think tonight I'm gonna properly plan out the rest of the route now that I've done some range testing at the new speeds. Here we go, interesting. There are electric car chargers over there, but that doesn't work for me. Okay, it's not an obvious power socket on the outside here. Let's go over to the petrol station area. Oh, here we go, what's this? Electric bike chargers. Wait, what the heck? Is this power then? Oh, sick. Sick. There's literally an electric bike charger right here. Okay, that's pretty amazing. I was not expecting that. This is pretty incredible. Okay, this is fantastic news. If this is the standard thing in France, where there's like electric bike chargers, then we are winning. It's powered on. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? There we go. Charging. 3 hours remaining, but we don't need to go to 100%. We're at 48%. Oh, wow, that's brilliant. Right, I've been waiting an hour and a half, parked up this incredibly convenient electric bike charger. I'm hoping I find more of these on my trip down. Something I also did was bought an extension cable, 10-meter extension cable. Right now I'm using it just to charge my laptop, and I'm just tucked over here in the corner working on some vlogs. But I also thought the extension cable could be an easier way to charge if I have to like reach a plug socket and I don't want to have to take the batteries out of the bike. This way I can plug the bike in, and it's a lot easier checking the state of charge whilst the bike is plugged in directly versus the battery. So I can actually just check on my phone remotely, even without Wi-Fi or anything. I think the bike has a connection. I can just be down the road and still be checking its charge, which is fantastic. So I'm going to head off in a little bit because it's almost 80% charge, and I think that is the optimal way to do this, is to charge up to 80% and then go. So I've planned out the next few stops, and I think I can do over 150 miles tonight, depending on how late I go into. And then either I'll stay in another Airbnb, or if I want to charge overnight somewhere, I can plug it in. I could always just camp nearby and then head off early tomorrow morning. I'm feeling really positive today. Yeah, this is quite a cool editing setup here. We are at 82% charge. Let's hit the road. We are good. Right, the next stop is actually only 32 miles away, but I'm trying to bounce between major towns where I'm going to get a chance to charge. And the next town after that is like 72 miles away or 75 miles away or something. So I thought I'd plan in a little stop just in case. There's no point me like pushing the absolute battery limit of the bike each trip. It's actually much nicer to be able to stop, charge up again, and not have any range anxiety. Quite hopeful after this first little drive. I think I'm going to carry on at 27 miles an hour. I think that's nice. Let's do it. Absolutely lovely. Just splendid, I might say. Let's do this. It's a good job I wasn't relying on solar again today. It's just cloudy. Day after day, clouds. If you missed yesterday's vlog, obviously I announced I'm going to be charging any means possible for the rest of the trip. But also, I still would like to do a completely 100% powered trip. I just will only be able to do that in a very sunny place, which is reliably sunny. So probably on the west coast of the US. I can imagine doing maybe with a lighter electric bike as well. This is so ridiculously heavy. Oh, maybe if any of you have got like lightweight bikes, what kind of watt hours per mile are you getting on your e-bikes? Because absolute optimal, if I'm like driving at 12 miles an hour, I was getting 36 watt-hours per mile. So I'd love to know on other e-bikes, especially the ones with a lot of range, like I've got a Super 73 in Costa Rica, and I think some of the new Super 73s or similar e-bikes with the fat tyres have got like, I read somewhere someone was saying 150-mile range on one of their bikes. I was like, that is mad. But let me know in the comments. I just went into a tunnel. I think I'm gonna be going through a lot of these tunnels when we get to Switzerland. I feel like a lot of the roads I remember in Switzerland are tunnels. I don't mind this road. It's definitely a faster road than I have been driving, but I'm going fast enough that it feels good. I've got another 10 miles until I'm going to charge again. I have done 60 miles today already, which is fantastic. I'm excited for a change in the terrain, to be honest, because a lot of the fields and farms I've been going through are just flat. Okay, I've got a question for French people. Loads of these French villages and towns have their town name on the sign upside down. I've noticed it on 3 towns now, like fully upside down. So it can't just be that the sign's slipped and fallen upside down. It's got to be a thing. I'm very curious to what it is. Here you go, another upside down town name. What is that about? That is so strange. Right, we're approaching the next stop. I've done 72 miles today already and used just under 100% battery, but obviously I've already topped it up a little bit. I'm about to pull in and see if there is somewhere to charge here. This doesn't look like a big town, but, I guess worst case, there's a campsite there I can come back to and charge. But let's have a little look, because a bit further up, it says there's a supermarket with an electric car charger. So let's test it out. I'm also excited to get off the bike. I think I've been on the bike for more than 3 hours today already, and my bum's hurting. Oh, here we go. So, the question is, are these going to work? It actually does look like it's a normal charger, so it looks like a 2-pin charge port. Yeah, this might be a paying one, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I'd quite like a coffee. Get the charger out. Yeah, ideally, we can just plug in like that. Okay, and then close it. See if that works. Start charge. Right, I've been here for like 10-15 minutes, thoroughly frustrated. I've managed to plug in my normal like 2-pin European plug into the car charger, but now it has locked it behind this door and I can't do anything. It's not charging. It just says waiting for car, so I wonder whether it's used to like a car charger or something. And now I can't even cancel or open it, and the app just says it's in use, but I can't seem to charge it. I don't think it knows I'm trying to use it. How do I cancel? It says I can just press this red button and open the door, but stop. Probably because it's not charging yet. It's not working. It's not working. Ooh, what the heck? It's literally like swallowed my cable. Okay, so little terrible service, did not work at all. It was telling me it was working. I've literally wasted half an hour here. All right, I'm gonna head back towards that campsite. There is another electric car charger on the way. Oh, I'm so hot and flustered, I had to take my top off. In one of these like car places, there's another electric car charger, but I've got a feeling it's not gonna be like just a regular wall 2-pin plug, so I think the best option is the campsite. I reckon the campsite. It says it's in here, in this Peugeot dealership. I wonder if it is. I'm not holding much hope for this. Oh, there is something over here. What's this? I don't think it's going to be a 2-pin. Oh yeah, okay. Well, let's give this a go. Oh my goodness. All right. We should be able to see straight away if this charger like glows red. So let's try this out. Okay, we have a problem. I think all car chargers, electric car chargers, before they start sending the current, I guess they detect whether they're being asked for the electricity and then they start. However, my bike charger, I don't think it starts until it detects the current. I think that's what's happening. So I don't think I can use any electric car chargers that are designed for cars. I have to just use the bike ones. So I'm gonna duck into this campsite. I think this is all I can do really. Let's see what happens. This looks like more of a trailer park than a campsite. Maybe I'll try a coffee shop instead. This doesn't really look inviting. Yeah, I'm gonna head into town and see if I can find something. This looks, I don't know if I'd feel happy leaving my bike here charging, unfortunately. At least I'm not stressing that I've not got any battery left. We're still chilling, 33%. This has become a bit of a side quest now. Oh, McDonald's. I wonder if they have the McPlant burger here. Oh, I just felt rain. Rain's not great. I haven't actually looked at the weather forecast today. Right, I found a cafe. Let's see what they say. I might have to take the batteries out and charge them. Okay, I'm successfully inside with the batteries. I just need to plug them in now without being too noticeable. Now, some of you might be saying, why don't you just be polite and ask? My problem is, if they say no, then I've got to leave. I can't do it if they say no. So this is more asking forgiveness rather than permission kind of situation. We have both batteries charging under here. I thought it'd be polite to order some food. They don't have menus, but there's something written on the wall and I can't see anything even remotely vegan. It's one of the issues of traveling through France, probably the least vegan friendly country. But I think I'm just gonna get some fries and chips, and I have a little cheeky vegan burger wrapped in tissue that I cooked this morning for breakfast. They don't have chips and this guy's losing his mind. I'm just trying to explain I don't eat meat, cheese or eggs, and he's literally just baffled. So I might get kicked out in a minute. About to hit the road again, calculated it perfectly. I'm at 81% charged. Before I head off, as I was packing away, I just noticed that my dual battery charger, this little socket's loose, and this could cause serious problems if it gets damaged. So I'm gonna unscrew it quickly and see if I can tighten it up, because that's gonna be really bad if that comes loose. Okay. Yeah, this is just where I need to, that nut there, it's come loose. I just need to tighten that up. I bet that's just been rattling. There we go, nice. My worry was if that came completely loose, that a wire could snap and then I wouldn't be able to charge. Okay, it is 20 past 8. We're at 81%. Next destination is 40 miles away. I think this is the way I'm supposed to be heading. Okay, let's freaking do this. That was not the easiest of stops. I am so hungry. I literally had a cup of coffee, a banana, a cheeky little veggie burger in my pocket, and then, oh, what's going on here? Deviation. I think I can skip through there, can't I? Oh, I probably should have put my coat on. It's a bit chilly now. I'm feeling some raindrops, not ideal. I also think I'm just getting smacked by little insects like flies or something. It must be that time of day, but they are just hammering me in the face and I can't really keep my mouth open for that long because I just keep feeling them hit my face. But I definitely also felt rain. It's pretty cloudy. I think a fly went inside my, like in the vent of my goggles. Get out of there, bro. I can see it. I can see it in my goggles. Oh my goodness. It's definitely a different experience being on these faster main roads. And these aren't even like the fast roads. I would never go on the highways. I don't even know if I'm allowed, but it does feel a little bit sketch with these trucks trying to like overtake me and stuff. Yeah, I think my plan is when I get to the next location, which should be in like 1 hour, an hour and a quarter, so almost 10, I will maybe cook up some food. I realized at the last spot, when I went to the supermarket, I got some noodles. So I'm gonna try and make some noodles. But I'm just coming down this little hill and right ahead of me, I see a very big hill. And I wonder whether as I'm coming towards the Alps, I'm just gonna every day be going up, 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 up. But once I've got to the top part of the Alps, I'm gonna be on all the way down into Italy, should be downhill. So even if this rinses me getting to the Alps, the last day or so should be much faster. But yeah, this is a bit crazy. This is gonna chow the battery, absolutely chow it. I wonder whether up hills I should be going slower to preserve battery. I don't know. I think I might have just chowed like 2% battery going up that hill. You know what? It is definitely got warmer. I haven't got my coat on, haven't got my balaclava on. Apparently it's still 23 degrees. On the beginning of this trip, it was like 13 degrees by this time of night. So the further south I go, the warmer it's getting, and I'm very happy about that. Woo, okay, almost 10 p.m. We're coming into the next location. I am actually freezing now. Ears are freezing. This hoodie, although it's thick, a lot of air's getting in, so I'm looking forward to stopping and warming up. Still got 2.5 miles left, and I'm only at 22%, so we have lost a lot. We've lost almost, well, by the time we get there, we would have lost 60% battery, and I've only done 42 miles or something, so way worse consumption on this leg mainly because of the up and down hills. I am thinking if I can find somewhere to charge it, I might charge and sleep somewhere here tonight and then leave early in the morning, because the other option, and what I have been doing, is driving late into the night, arriving at midnight, 1, 2 a.m, which I haven't been enjoying as much. This way, if I get an earlier night, I could actually, get up early, 6, 7 a.m. and head off. And once I get there, I'll let you know the total mileage we've done today, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm really curious how many bugs are stuck to my glasses. I'm definitely cooking up some noodles, and we've stopped, putting on some warm clothes. Okay, so I guess keep my eyes peeled now for other potential places to charge. Could stop in a bar, although I'm gonna need to charge for like 4 or 5 hours really, probably 4 hours. So let's have a little look around. Not a lot of life in the town. It's quite a small town. Okay. Oh wow, this is much smaller than the last one. Okay, interesting. There's washing machines there. I can't see an electric car charger anywhere. Boy, we might be in luck here. Look, I've plugged it in and I think it's working, so let's have a look. Oh, this would be so nice. I don't have to faff around loads. Oh, and I could set my tent up over there, just chill for a bit. Let's have a look. Is this gonna work? It was working. No. Why did it turn off? It was working. It was working. Come on. Looks like there's a campsite down the road. Don't know whether I can just tip up now, but I'm happy to pay if I can charge. That'd be good. I am very cold. Let's just go check this out. I'm not sure if it's legit, but looks like it's a bit out of town. Oh, I see a thing saying camping. I mean, some campsites let you just show up late and like pay in the morning. I managed to just park up and plug into one of these plug sockets. My thinking was, if someone stops me, I'm happy to pay. And also I'd love to stay here. So a lady came out, she's like, oh, it's better if you plug in at your campsite spot. And she said, have you booked in? I was like, no, not yet. And she basically booked me into a campsite spot. It's just around the corner, 30 euros for the night. I can pitch my tent, I can plug the bike in. So I'm gonna drive it around there now. Right, I have plugged my moped in. It is charging. I've got my own camp spot, official camp spot, and I probably shouldn't talk too loudly, I'm surrounded by people, but before I go to bed, I'd like to tell you that I've done 120 miles today, which is a big success. Tomorrow I'm aiming to do even more, or I have to do even more. I have to try and do 150 tomorrow, but it should be okay because today we left at 11:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be leaving at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I wanted to leave a bit earlier, but the campsite needs me to pay and their office doesn't open till 8 a.m. and they took my ID, so 8 a.m. it is. I'll make sure I've had breakfast, packed up everything, got the bike ready, and then 8 a.m. hit the road. But before we go to bed, I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna just cook some noodles and just unwind. It's been a long day of riding, but I'm feeling very positive, very happy about the new speeds and the plan. And I think unless something goes catastrophically wrong, we'll be able to get to Italy in time. It is definitely warm tonight. It's 19 degrees right now. Absolutely lovely. I won't need to wrap up too warm in the sleeping bag. This is a good temperature. First night it was like 9 degrees or something. I mean, they're standard noodles, nothing special. I want to thank you guys for journeying with me as I'm figuring this all out. I'm sorry again that it hasn't turned out that I could do this all solar powered, but I'm just doing the best I can. And appreciate all the support, all the kind comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another very long day of driving. We might make it all the way to Switzerland tomorrow. That'd be exciting. Peace out, enjoy life, and live the adventure. Boom. Okay, I've just come out of the restaurant after 2.5 hours. Everything was going so well until I went to check the batteries, and as I went to pick them up, they looked like they hadn't charged. Oh no, it didn't charge at all. I just absolutely wasted 3 hours. I do not want to drive in the rain. So sketch.